Hello friends, today we are in Thailand. I spent a couple of weeks in Langkawi in Malaysia, which was awesome, and now I'm on the streets of Bangkok in a suburb called Prawet. Oh, hang on a minute. Little drift car there, little workshop. I'm in a suburb that I did a little bit of research, and it said, well, I just had a look for the highest density of car restoration workshops and things like that. Prawet seemed like the place to be, so gonna go for a walk around, see what we can see. Now it is a Sunday, so I don't know how many places are gonna be open. I've already seen a couple of classic cars driving around, a couple of Mercedes-Benz, which look really good. Seen two workshops, just standard run-of-the-mill workshops, change your oil and things like that. I'm looking for, you know, like a restoration workshop or something, so I'll keep walking. Just jumped off the street. I've walked like 6 kilometers, just having a look around, but I saw all these fancy cars out the front, and I thought I'd just go and have a look out the back and see if there was anything worth looking at. I think this is the Toyota Corona, codenamed the T140. These rear-wheel drive beasts were manufactured from 1982 to 1987 for the standard models, but the taxi versions for the Hong Kong, Macau and Singapore markets were produced all the way through to 1998. Fitted with petrol engines ranging from 1.5 to 2.4 litres, diesel engines including a 1.8 and a 2 litre, and even a 1.8 litre LPG engine for the taxi models. Toyotas and an Austin 1300. The Austin 1300. In researching this car, I found that it was marketed under a laundry list of names and models, including Austin, MG, Morris, Riley, Vanden Plas and Wolseley. Overall, they were produced from 1962 to 1974 by the aforementioned makers, and despite all of the names, it was either fitted with a 1.1 litre 4-cylinder or the big block 1.3 litre 4-cylinder. In its 12 years of production, it sold 2.1 million units, and it's known for its hydroelastic suspension, which gave it excellent comfort and handling. This one doesn't appear to be a GT model, so I don't think it's super rare, but I can't imagine that there were a lot of these either sold or imported into Thailand. Well, it's not completely rusted, but it's not in beautiful condition. That BMW is in quite nice condition. But that Austin would be pretty rare here, I imagine. What else have we got here? 5 Series, a few BMWs. Oh, that looks nice. That looks lovely. Mini. Oh, bit of a workshop. Don't know if I'm allowed to be here or take video. So I'm going to tread lightly and just see if anybody pulls me up. That champagne coloured Mercedes-Benz on the left is badged as a Brabus. Now, I'm unsure if it's real or a knockoff, but the Brabus company is interesting in that they perform aftermarket tuning on Mercedes-Benz's, Maybachs and even Porsches. Some of their cars have achieved top speed records in the street legal sedan range, notably the Brabus Rocket. It went 225 miles an hour with a V12 that had its torque electronically limited to 1,100 Newton meters at 2,100 RPM. One for me, please. Now that's a beautiful car. The 2-door. Look at that. How lovely. 635 CSI there. 500 SEL, badged anyway, I don't know if it's real. Looks like a parts car. But there are a lot of fancy cars here, there's a lot of brand new cars, so I've had to go all the way out the back and find these. Yeah. This is a BMW E34 with some Alpina parts on it, so I'm not going to comment on it being a legitimate Alpina built car or not, but of note, Alpina did make a high performance version of this car called the B10 Bi-Turbo. Made between the years of 1989 and 1994, there were 507 of these built in Germany. Alpina would dismantle the stock M30 engine, put in some quality forged pistons and install twin Garrett turbos. What I like about the B10 is that the driver would get to control the boost from the driver's seat, and a 5-speed manual had to be installed to handle the power. I think this little Austin is the pick here. Needs a lot of work, but should look lovely when she's going. G'day everybody. I've walked in off the street. The gate was open at this particular place that had really rare looking cars in it. There were two people here, man and wife I think. I said hello in all of the Thai that I know. They literally said nothing to me and I was like, is it okay? I go in, take photo, and the woman was just like, so this just looks like some sort of repair workshop for classic cars, and the family has like quite collectible things in here, I believe. I've just helped myself. I've literally just walked out the back to what looks like the person's or the family's painting area, and nobody's said anything. You know, it is a Sunday, so probably nobody's working, but yeah, they literally just didn't say anything to me. So BMW for sure. Not sure about this one. Soft top, I can see, but quite a unique little front on it. Whoa, I'm going to need help with some of these. This is a two-door Mercedes-Benz. That'll be like a 230C there, probably. Something big, something very old there as well. Very rounded, very beautiful bonnet there. I like that. This must be the man's painting booth. Oh, hang on a minute. This looks quite extended, this one, this Mercedes-Benz. Is this a limousine? It looks massive. It's definitely the Benz. This, as far as I can tell, is a Mercedes-Benz W114 or W115 long wheelbase model. I know, I said limousine in the video, but after researching it, I found it would have just been called the long wheelbase model. Wikipedia tells me that it would have been produced between 1968 and 1976 and would have originally been powered with either a 2.3 litre 6-cylinder petrol engine or a 2.2 or 2.4 litre diesel 4-cylinder. In total, there would have nearly been 10,000 of these models produced, the long wheelbases, and this was the model, the W114/W115, that laid the foundation for the legendary W123 Mercedes-Benz. There's even an upstairs, but I don't want to I don't want to push the friendship too far. He's got one of whatever that is. I have no idea what that is. Probably just a one-man band doing it all, I think. Very interesting. I'll show you some of the cars out the front. The Volvo P1800 getting ready to be restored, I think. Something that I'm not entirely sure. I'm sure a commenter will know and inform me. This beautiful Mercedes-Benz in black. What's on the back here? The 190. Looks lovely. And again, he's got more signs. Even an ARB sign. That's good to see. Germ Oils, Continental, Bosch Super Plugs. I mean, this guy's keen on vehicles. Sawadee Carb. Hello, how are you, sir? It's got the cat. Texaco, Coca-Cola. 300 SE. Beautiful. Two-door, 280. Golf, soft top. And the Peugeot 204. Peugeot looks lovely. I think I'm holding this guy up from leaving, so I'm going to be quick. Lancia? Here's what I think is a late model Lancia Beta. The earlier models were equipped with a 1.3 litre all the way up to a 1.8 litre 4-cylinder petrol engine, but this one has a 2000 badge on the back, which would make me think it's a later model with the 2 litre petrol. All of the engines had dual overhead cam heads, 5-speed manuals and disc brakes on all 4 wheels. Nice. Something I found interesting were the rumours about the earlier Beta models being very prone to rusting because they were built from Soviet steel supplied to Fiat in return for building a Lada factory. However, these claims were not verified. 230. Now these must be hard to find. A BMW LS? I believe this is a BMW 700 LS, codenamed the E107. This is known in the BMW circles as the car that saved BMW, because before the production run from 1959 to 1965, BMW was struggling financially, and shareholders had to block a proposal by the BMW supervisory board to sell the company to Daimler-Benz. Thankfully, the car was shown off in the 1959 Frankfurt Motor Show, and BMW received 25,000 orders for the 700. Of note, the 700's engine was a boxer twin derived from the BMW motorcycle lineup, meaning that it was fuel efficient when coupled with the fact that it only weighed 680 kilograms. This particular car, being a convertible, makes it quite a bit more rare compared to the standard models, and I read that only 2,592 convertibles were ever made. And this has a door that opens from the front, so I can't imagine that there's a lot of these on the road. Here's the predecessor to the BMW 700 we just looked at. This is the BMW 600, which sold between the years of 1957 and 1959. It featured a 582cc flat twin and a 4-speed manual. At the time, the 600 had to go up against the Volkswagen Beetle for sales, and given that it sold 34,813 units, BMW claimed that these sales figures did not meet expectations. Of note, the car weighed 515 kilograms, and the flat engine made 19.5 horsepower and was mounted behind the rear wheels. Yeah, and his wife's waiting in the car, so I'm going to get moving, but he's even got little collectible cars here as well. Rolls-Royce, BMW, more signs. Very beautiful cars. Benzes. Oh, Alpha 2000. Look at her. In red, that's the right colour. She's a beauty. Look at that. Little wash, should be mint. He's even got the Euro number plate under here as well. Interesting. Well, that last place was very interesting. That was just a guy's house where he does all of his repair work. And yeah, he was going out for lunch and I just walked in and helped myself. I did try and communicate, but no, not interested. Okay. Anyway, so that's probably going to be the Sunday, because a lot of places are shut, and I think he was only open because he was leaving to go out. So I snuck in a little bit, but hey, he's happy to show off some really nice cars.